As a film enthusiast who has spent countless winter evenings uh, curled up with a cup of hot cocoa and a festive movie, I can confidently say that Disney's decision to alter the original script for the Santa Claus was nothing short of a Christmas miracle. Uh, in my humble opinion, had Tim Allen's character actually shot and killed Santa Claus in the opening scene, as initially planned, it would have been akin to Scrooge McDuck taking a shower with his money, just not right for the holiday season. The movie known as The Santa Claus has turned into one of the most enjoyable films to watch during Christmas time, yet it might not have achieved such popularity if Disney hadn't intervened and altered a crucial aspect regarding how Scott Calvin obtained Santa's powers. The timeless 1994 production stars Tim Allen as a father who, through an unexpected turn of events, assumes the role of the new Santa. The enchantment of Santa Claus is bestowed upon him when the previous Santa Claus perished from a fall off his roof on Christmas Eve while delivering gifts. But any initial script depicted a much darker scene. Uh, in contrast to the somewhat realistic portrayal of its sequels and the spin-off series on Disney Plus became increasingly child-oriented and whimsical. Sticking to the original script would have made Scott Calvin appear almost villainous, shifting the tone of the movie dramatically. Scott Calvin originally shot and killed his Santa Claus predecessor in the Santa Claus script. The transition of Santa's magic was much more morbid. 2018 saw comedians Leo Benvenuti and Steve Rudnick's original script for The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, featuring Tim Allen, disclose an intriguing twist. The character Scott Calvin was initially intended to shoot and fatally wound Santa Claus. This revelation comes from USA Today. In the initial draft of the Santa Claus, Scott mistakenly assumes Santa is a burglar and fires at him, resulting in his death before he falls off the roof. However, in the final version, Scott only startles Santa, causing him to slip and fall instead. I'm grateful that the heartwarming film The Santa Claus was brought to life by Disney, a company known for setting standards with the content they approve. Back in the 90s, these guidelines were particularly stringent. And as it turns out, the head honcho at Disney during that time, Jeffrey Katzenberg, played a crucial role in vetoing the gruesome opening scene that maybe has, as Tim Allen shared with Fallon, back then I was practically rolling on the floor from laughter. But the head honcho at Disney voiced his concern. We can't kick off a film like this. To which I replied, but why not? His response, we just can't start a Disney movie with you offing Santa Claus. The Santa Claus's original death twist wouldn't have been a mistake. That's far too dark a tone to set for a kids movie. In a kids movie or any Christmas film intended to evoke positivity and enchantment, killing off Santa Claus at the start would have been disastrous. However, in the Santa Claus, Santa's death is more of a comical event, making it less tragic and more whimsical, with Santa ending up in a hilarious sprawl in the snow. This unexpected transformation of Santa into his new role is depicted as an amusing twist of fate rather than a violent act, which would have been lost and had been shot. Initially, a less than appealing opening could have doomed the movie's chances of success right from the start. Uh, if the Santa Claus doesn't manage to become popular, it's possible that the entire series, including sequels and TV spin-offs, might not have been developed. Although later installments in the franchise didn't receive as favorable reviews as the original, they still managed to gross close to $475 million globally. Fortunately, the dark script initially planned for the Santa Claus was never implemented